Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Hours ago, Bola Tinubu's campaign team blew hot. Were very vexed over the fact that Peter Obi supporters, according to him, he said Peter Obi should rein in on his supporters, that they are spreading false news, fake rumor about him, and Peter Obi must stop them from doing that. He didn't stop there. He mentioned some of the false rumors that he collected or he demanded 50 billion naira monthly from the former governor of Lagos State, Ambode, and he didn't stop there. He said about Ghanaian president endorsing Peter Obi and telling him to step down. In fact, they said also, and they insisted that Peter Obi must rein in on his supporters. Peter Obi have responded, to that. We're going to look at the response. But let's go straight into the news to find out exactly what is going on. We'll ram these two news very quickly into one. Before we do that, please subscribe to our channel. Click on the red subscribe button beside it to see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Okay, let's start with what Peter Obi's campaign team said. The presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi, has reacted to the comments made by the flag bearer of the All Progressive Congress APC, Bola Tinubu, as at Wednesday. Tinubu, in a statement issued by his campaign spokesperson Bayo Onanuga, had warned Obi to call his supporters to order and allow the 2023 general election to be about issues that will enhance and advance the growth, progress, and stability of Nigeria. He asked Obi to stop his supporters from spreading lies, malice, and denigrating other candidates. Reacting, Obi, in a statement issued by his media advisor, Valentine Obianyem, said some of his opponents originated fake news, published them under false names, and ascribed them to him or his supporters. Obianyem said if supporters were mindful of this, some articles published in some newspapers against Obi would not have even been published, including those with offensive titles. Nigerians know the truth, and that such gimmicks used to deceive them would no longer work. I must commend the media team of Peter Obi for standing not only tall but standing firm. One of the things that is very sweet in this whole thing, I must say, is the fact that Peter Obi did not dignify all this with a personal answer, but rather, since it's a media team thing, it's a media team buhaha, his own media team also responded. Unlike my humble and amiable Peter Obi, he would have responded personally. And that's exactly what Aisha Yusufu was trying to say. Some things allow your media people to handle it. It's not everything you must respond to. There's some things that your media are very capable. Honestly, he has the youth and his media team. They are very capable of answering it. Look at the response that David gave to Omasheye. That's David Hundayin gave to Mashe. That was epic to say the least. Do you understand? Now imagine Peter will be coming into raining on that. These are two media people talking to themselves, and they have sorted themselves out one way or the other. But if he had come in to say he wants to rein it, he would just escalate the whole thing. They would just bounce on him because he's the one they were looking for. But this time around, he didn't say anything. It's media team versus media team. They have a way of settling it. Okay, but let's look also what Obi's media team, they went ahead and broke it down into pieces. According to them, they said Obi's media team media advisor said that Tinubu's position was represented in his comment in a statement issued on Wednesday and signed by Valentine Obianyem. He underlined that Nigerians as a whole must avoid distributing false information, defaming and denigrating other candidates. Obi claimed that if his followers had been made aware of some of these articles, especially ones with contagious titles that were published against him, they would not have been. A line of the declarations read, Obianyem stated that while Obi was not concerned about the veracity of the alleged forged letter from the president of Ghana or the alleged demand for a payment of 50 billion naira per month, it was wickedness to link them to his supporters. He insisted that any publication from Obi's group was always duly signed and the source was always very clearly identified. We are aware of Nigerians' poor circumstances. We are aware of the protests happening in different parts of the country, and our leader has constantly stated that he would do to what he would do to end them and bring these groups back to Nigeria as a single happy family. They are here producing more problems rather than waiting for others to commit, trying in vain and wicked ways to link some of these other participants to these groups. He was happy that Nigerians know the truth and that the deceitful tactics that they have been subjected to no longer work. That's to say, in a nutshell, that this publishing and linking to other people will not work. They talked about issue based. Peter, if there's any candidate that has always been focused on issue based, has always, I could still remember some years back during the campaign of, I think during the campaign of President Muhammadu Buhari, and the same Bola Tinubu. In fact, it trended. It was a viral video. He looked at Obi, he called him Obi China. Why would he call a grown man Obi China? Then I think Obi then was the presidential candidate to PDP, Atiku Abubakar. Then I'm talking about the 2019 election thereabout. Now, Omosheye came into the picture and he brought out the obituary title. No one cautioned him from APC, no one cautioned him from the opposition, no one cautioned him from the ruling party. Everyone insisted that it was his opinion. All right. So I keep saying this: what is good for the goose is good for the gander. If you're making laws and decisions, please make it broad spectrum, make it to be accommodating, so that when the sledgehammer of law hits, it hits on everyone that goes against it. So if you're going to keep saying really this whole dirty most logging, name calling campaign thing, all began with some persons insisting that they want to use the power of the media to shut down on people. Peter Obi has said that once. I can't forget that. He said, please, when it comes to the issue of the presidential candidate, he should be the one answering, where his supporters, his strong supporters, the likes of Aisha Yusuf. So you will not gag my mouth, and neither will you gag the mouth of many Nigerian youth who have made up their mind to support you. Look, you don't understand this dynamic that she has been in the media for a long time, so she understands how the media works. Can you let us talk when we are supposed to talk? Do your bit, do your campaign, sell yourself, tell Nigerians what you want to do. But if they will bring the name calling and most again, that they are more than equal to the tax. So look, the youth have gotten tired. Look at what David Hundayen did. It's not because I'm sure they're not even paying him a dime for doing all this, but he decided, look, there's more to this than just campaign. The lives of the Nigerian youth are involved. Over 200 million Nigerians' lives are involved. Our tomorrow, our generations and generations unborn will hold us capable or accountable for every action or inaction Nigeria you did not do at the time to either save Nigeria or mail Nigeria. And everything depends on us, you and I, to make that happen. And it's good to know that they're insisting that going forward, they should have issue-based discussion and not name-calling. Of course, Peter Obi is equal to the task, and I'm sure that if they stay true to those words, Peter Obi will even sell himself much more than he's even selling himself now. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in that conversation. What's your take? Do have a nice time. God bless you.